evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Fall Classic Baseball. The 1983 postseason is on the air. We are here at Dodger Stadium. This is Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Montreal Expos and the Los Angeles Dodgers. This series is tied 1-1. After tonight's game, every game we will have after this will be an elimination game. The Expos now going ahead. Now here come the SoCal from Canada here to Southern California now to play the Dodgers. The Dodgers have a big chance here to maybe win a game or two, and maybe put a hold on this division series. So hopefully everybody is set and ready to go for a big baseball game here at Dodger Stadium. Philip Reynolds, Devo9 GLA, Phoenix Knight, and Ben Witz has returned here to Dodger Stadium. About darn time you come back. Captain Carl 8 is also here at Dodger Stadium. We missed you, Ben. I'm glad to have you here. And Kevin Thomas now joins us here for a big game here between the Expos and the Dodgers. So, if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time for more postseason baseball. As everyone is ready for the NLDS Game 3. What will happen tonight? Well, only Fall Classic knows the answer to that. Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers, their number 4 starter, Jerry Rolls-Royce. This is his first start of the postseason, and he will be a B pitcher. 12 wins, 11 losses, a 127 whip. The left-hander here gets the call for the Dodgers. Not an empty seat anywhere here at Chavez Ravine, as everyone is ready to go for a big matchup today. So it is good to have Ben Witz back in the chat. We definitely missed you, sir. It is good to have everybody here in the chat, as always. It's always an honor when you guys join me for some baseball, for Sunday night baseball, specifically here for NLDS Game 3. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Expos will be the left fielder, Tim Rock Raines, Hall of Famer. He is 4 for 9 for the series. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Dodgers are the home team. Fans here at Dodger Stadium are set and ready. The Dodgers in this series is tied at 1. Who will be facing elimination in Game 4? Well, let's see who wins Game 3. 23, that's going to a K. That would be a strikeout. 1 to 10, that's a 9, and that will be a strikeout. First strikeout by Royce. He had 143 of them in 83. And that is the first out. Next up is the right fielder, Warren Cromartie. He is 2 for 5 for the series. Royce will go ahead and pitch. And 22, and that's a walk. Cromartie will draw to first and get a walk. So now a strikeout, now a walk given up by Royce as Cromartie goes to first. And now the center fielder, the Hawk, Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. I think so. He's still looking for his first hit in the playoff. He's 0 for 9. Cromartie on it first. Royce will go ahead and pitch. And 41, and that is going to be a walk as well. That's ball 4. So Royce gets a strikeout. Now he gives up another base on balls. Second walk by Royce. As Clay Baseball fan joins us here at Dodger Stadium. And we're ready to go here for the first baseman, Al Oliver. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Possibly. He's 1 for 9 for the series. Cromartie and Dawson on it first. 1 out, top of the first. Expos already got something going on. Pitch. 16. That's going to be an out. I did not get the fast action cards ready, but here they are. That is going to be an out, and it will be a ground out to first base. Runners at first and second, fielder's choice. Out at second, batter safe. So that means Cromartie will get to third. Dawson is out. Oliver to first, 2 away. So fielder's choice will move the runners over. And now here comes the catcher, the kid himself, Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. I think one of the best catchers of all time. He is 3 for 9 for the series. He also has a bomb. Thomas Bartlett joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Runners at first and third, now 2 outs in the top of the first. Pitch from Royce. 66, 1-8's a homer, 9-12 is a triple. That is a 12, and Carter is going to put the Expos on the board first. He's going to smack a triple all the way into center field. Carter slides into third, and just like that, the Expos have a 2-0 lead. Stadium groans. 2 RBI triple for the kid. Gary Carter gets the Expos on there first, and they strike quickly. And now here comes the third baseman, Tim Wallach. He's 1 for 7 for the series. He also has a home run. 2 outs, but already 2-0 Expos. Cutter Historical joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Royce will go ahead and deal. And 26 against the lefty. It's a base hit. Royce is a lefty, and that is a single for Wallach. Wallach will hit one past third and into the outfield, and that's going to be an RBI single for him, and the Expos coming out quick. Stadium groans. So Wallach gets an RBI single, now 3-0 already here. And here's the shortstop, Chris Spire. He's 0 for 3 for the series so far. Wallach on it first, 2 outs, top of the first. Expos jumped out quick. Doug Hunt joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Pitch from Royce, 62, and that's going to be a swing and a miss, struck him out. And that'll retire the side. Second strikeout for Royce. 3 runs, 2 hits, and a couple of walks. Expos jumped out in front very fast. Starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos, their number 3 starter, Bill Gullickson. 17 wins, 12 losses, a 119 whip. This is Gullickson's first start. He will also be a B pitcher tonight. Leading off for the Dodgers is the second baseman, Steve Sachs. He's 6 for 13 for the playoffs. Gullickson will go ahead and deal. Gullickson, 33, it's a base hit. Sachs goes ahead and gets a single. He also gets the steal sign. And the question is does he go here with already down 3 runs? We'll see about that. He gets the steal sign. He did have a lot of steals, and I think they're going to try to send him anyway. Sachs' stolen base ratings of 13, and Carter has a strong arm, so that's going to be a minus 211. I'm not going to send Sachs. I'll call off the steal. Gullickson will pitch to Landro. Gullickson and Landro's a hit and run B, but you're not going to do that down 3 runs. I'll call off the steal and let Landro bat. Here's Landro, Kenny Landro, center field. He's 5 for 14 for the playoffs. Landro got himself a cycle in their game against the Padres. Ryan Sullivan joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Gullickson will pitch. And 33, that's a base hit. That's going to be a single, a base hit to right field. And Sachs will hold. And if 1 out's assist, there's no out, so Sachs will automatically hold at second base. So now here come the Dodgers early on. 2 batters, 2 base hits. And here's the left fielder, Dusty Baker, Hall of Famer. He will be as a manager, and he was still a heck of a player. He's 4 for 14 for the playoffs. 3-0 favor of the Expos, but the Dodgers got 2 runners on already here in the bottom of the first. Gullickson, 46. That's off the ballpark. That's a 4. And that's going to be a double for Dusty Baker, and the Dodgers will get 2 runs. Sachs will come in to score. Landro will come in to score. Baker will hold at second base. That's going to be a double off the ballpark card. It's 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! 2 RBI double by Dusty Baker. And now it's a 3-2 ball game just like that. Something tells me we're in for a high-scoring affair. Next batter for the Dodgers is the third baseman, Pedro Guerrero, and he was ripped. He's 4 for 13 for the postseason. Baker on at second, still nobody out in the bottom of the first. Gullickson will pitch. And 42, and that's going to be an out. And that's going to be a ground out to the pitcher. And with a runner on second, Baker is going to advance to third, and that's 1 out. So grounder back to Gullickson. Baker goes to third, 1 down. Here's the first baseman, Greg Brock. Brock is 1 for 10 for the postseason. Infield is going to play in. Gullickson will pitch to Brock. And 25, that's going to be an out. And it's going to be a ground out to the shortstop if playing in infield hold rule. So Baker is not going anywhere. The throw will go to first for out number 2. So they hold Baker at third. Ground out to short, handled there by Spire. Throws to first. And now there's 2 down. And here comes the right fielder, Mike Marshall. He's 2 for 12 for the playoffs. Now 2 outs. Gullickson will go ahead and pitch to Marshall. And 43, and that's going to be an out. It's a fly ball to center field. Andre Dawson will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, and then Gullickson shuts him down the rest of the way. 3-2 Expos after 1. Top of the second coming up. Leading off for the Expos will be the second baseman, Doug Flynn. He is 2 for 5 for the series. Rolls Royce. He'll go ahead and pitch. 65, and that's going to be an out. Flynn had no home runs at all, so that's going to be an automatic out. That's going to be a ground ball to third, picked up by Guerrero, and he will throw to first for out number 1. Here's the pitcher, Bill Gullickson. He had a 134 average. He did have a home run in 1983. Royce, he will deal. And 61, and that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. Third strikeout for Rolls Royce, 2 down. And now here's Rock Raines. He's 0 for 1. Royce goes ahead and pitches. 33, base hit for Raines. Raines hits one past third, and Raines has his first hit of the ball game. He will head to first. He does get the steal sign. And here's Cromartie. Raines is a 17. And let's see. Yeager is a strong arm, so we have 1. He would be a minus. He would be a -2. So Raines is a 1 to 15 to steal second. Do I do it with 2 outs? You know what? No. We're going to let Cromartie bat. So Raines will hold at first base with 2 outs. Royce will pitch. And 45, and that's going to be a ground out. That's going to be a grounder to second base. Picked up by Sachs. He'll throw to first. And that will retire the side. Better inning for Royce. No runs and a hit. We go to the bottom of the second. Game 3 of this NLDS. This series is tied at 1. After today, every game we have is an elimination game, including tomorrow night. Leading off for the Dodgers is the catcher, Steve Yeager, and he's batting 4 for 12 for the postseason. Gullickson, he will deal. Gullickson, 23, and that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first strikeout for Gullickson. He had 120 of them in 83. Here's the shortstop, Bill Russell. He's 3 for 12 for the series, for the postseason. Gullickson, he will go ahead and deal. Pitch underway, 14. That's an out. It's a fly ball to center. Andre Dawson says he's got it, and that's out number 2. And now the pitcher, Jerry Royce. He was a heck of a hitter in 1983. Had a 282 average and 3 RBIs. No homers, though. Gullickson, he will go ahead and pitch. And 16, swing and a miss, struck them out. The inning is over. Nice job by Gullickson as well. And he has a 1-2-3 inning. 3-2 Dodgers after 2. 3-2 Expos after 2. We go to the top of the third. Yeah, Houston, Florida should be a very interesting final tomorrow night. Andre Dawson leads off for the Expos, and he walked his first time up. Royce settles in. 63, and that is going to be an out. It's going to be grounded to third base. Up with it easily will be Guerrero, and he'll throw it over to first. Number 1 is the out. Number 1 is the out. I'm not talking pretty well today. Here's Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 1. Royce, he'll pitch. 15, that's an out, and that's going to be a hard line drive right to third, and it's gloved by Guerrero. That's a line out to third, out number 2. And now here's the kid. Carter got a 2 RBI triple his first time up. Royce goes ahead, he'll pitch. And 34, and that's going to be a base hit. Carter will get a single off of Royce's card into center field, and Carter has his second hit of the ball game. It'll bring up Wallach. Wallach is 1 for 1. Carter on at first, not a stealing threat at all. Royce will go ahead and pitch. And 63, and that's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground ball to first base. Brock will get it. Royce will come over for the receiving of the throw, and that'll retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Expos. We go to the bottom of the third. So it looks like Royce has settled down since the first inning. Both pitchers are B-rated tonight. Our rating of a B tonight. It's their first start. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Steve Sachs. Sachs got a single his first time up. Bottom of the third, 3-2 Expos. Gullickson will deal. And 66, that's a 2, and Sachs leads off with a blast into the outfield. That's going to bounce off the roll and roll all the way around there. Sachs rounding second, slides into third with a triple. So Sachs gets a 3-bagger. And that's a leadoff triple for the Dodgers. And now here's Landro. Landro got a single his first time up. Infield's going to play in. Yep, congrats to the Yukon Huskies winning over South Carolina. Sachs on at third. Gullickson will pitch to Landro. Pitch underway. 55. It won't matter if the infield in. That's a big-time double for Landro, and Sachs will score. This game is tied. Landro hits one into center field. And we're tied at 3. Stadium cheers. Yay! They're going to go talk to Gullickson on the mound real quick, settle him down here. And the Expos had a 3-0 lead, and now the Dodgers score 3 unanswered now to make it 3-3. No lead is safe when you play fall classic baseball. Here's Baker. Baker got a double his first time up. Still nobody out in the bottom of the third. Looks like we may be in for one of those games. Gullickson will pitch to Baker. And 34, and a single, 1-12. That's a 14. That's not going to be a single. That's going to be an out. And it is going to be a fly out to right field. Runner on second holds, but weak arm runners advance. Right fielder for the Expos is Cromartie. He has an average arm, and Landro will stay put. So fly out to right, 1 down. Here's Guerrero. Guerrero is 0 for 1. Landro still on at second. Landro had Ben Witz. You missed the guy hit for the cycle in fall classic baseball when the Dodgers played the Padres to start my postseason. Catch that replay if you can. It's in there. It's on the channel. Landro on at second. Gullickson will pitch. And 46, that's off the ballpark. That's a 17, and that's gonna be a base hit for Guerrero. He's got to try to stretch a single into a double. Landro automatically scores. Guerrero on his way to second, and that's hit to left field. Left fielder Reigns has an assist rating of 6. So Guerrero's going to be out. The only question is, if I roll a 6, is there an error? No error. Guerrero thrown out at second base. That's out number 2, but the runner scores. Stadium cheers and groans. Yay! That's going to be a base hit for Guerrero, but he gets thrown out at second base. It's now 4-3 Dodgers. They're now 2 outs, though. And now the batter is Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. Did Pedro throw his bat to the stands? I think so. No, Pedro. No, it was Landro who got the cycle. Kenny Landro. You want to check that. That was actually, and I almost took it away from him. Almost did. 2 outs. Gullickson will pitch to Brock. Brock is 0 for 1. And 42, and that's going to be an out. It's going to be grounded to second base, taken care of there by Flynn. And the throw goes to first to retire the side. 2 runs, 3 hits for the Dodgers. They now have a 4-3 lead after 3. Something tells me this game is going to go back and forth. You miss a little, you miss a... Oh, Landro, you're like a Jerry Lewis. If you miss a little, you miss a lot. Yeah, you have missed a lot. So check out some replays, especially your one with the especially game 2 of the ALDS between the Tigers and the Yankees, Ben. I think you might like that one, but I won't say anything else. Go watch game 2. Top of the 4th, Royce back on the mound. Leading off for the Expos will be Chris Spire. Spire's 0 for 1. Royce will go ahead and pitch. And 43, and that's going to be an out. A comebacker back to Royce. Royce will take care of that and throw it over for the out. Next up is Flynn. Flynn is 0 for 1. Royce, he'll go ahead. And that's a 51. Possible strikeout. 14 is no. So now it's a possible error, a possible 2-base error on the shortstop. That ball is hit to Bill Russell. He didn't make that many errors. His error rating is an 8. And he's not going to make one there. Russell will get that. He'll throw to first for the out, and that's 2 away. Nice play by Bill Russell to not make an error. And now Gullickson. Gullickson is 0 for 1. Royce goes ahead and deals. And 11, and that's a swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the side is retired. That is the 4th strikeout for Royce. 1, 2, 3, go the Expos. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Mike Marshall leads off for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. 4-3 Dodgers as NLDS is tied at 1 apiece. Gullickson will pitch. And 44, Marshall leads off with a base hit right up the middle, and that's going to be a single for him. So Marshall gets a single, a hold at first. He's not a threat to do any running. And now the batter is Yeager. Yeager's 0 for 1. Gullickson, he's the number 3 starter for the Expos. Royce is the 4, which means that for the Dodgers. So that means that the Dodgers will have Bob Welch start game 4, and he will be an A pitcher for that start, since he had a very good outing, his first one against the Padres. Gullickson will pitch. And 35, and that is a single 1-12. That's a 13. Wow. Gullickson misses that again. That's going to be an out, and it's going to be a fly out to right field, 1 down. Getting over there is Cromartie. 1 away. Now here's Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. And let's see. Who said that they wanted to Davo 9? Let's see. Somebody said he wanted to give Fall Classic a shot here. Who said that? Kevin Thomas, maybe can pick up Fall Classic at some point. Yeah, give it a shot. Really. Give it a shot. This game's a lot more fun than I thought it was. Marshall on at first. Gullickson will pitch. And 12. And that's going to be an out X, which means it's going to be an automatic double play. That's a ground ball to the shortstop, picked up by Spire, over to Flynn, over to Oliver, and the inning is over. 6-4-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers. And it's 4-3 Dodgers after 4. Now, of course, that's an automatic double play if it's a grounder. But my rule that I follow with Tony Porter is that it's an automatic double play no matter what. We go to the top of the 5th. 4-3 Dodgers. Here's Raines. Raines is 1 for 2 with a single. Series tied at 1. Nothing but elimination games coming up after tonight. Pitch from Royce. And 35. That's a base hit. Raines is going to get a single. It's a single off of Royce's card, so Raines does not get the steal sign. But Raines does get a second hit of the ball game. And here's Cromartie. Cromartie's 0 for 1 with a walk. Raines looks in at Cromartie. Fans here at Dodger Stadium host Royce will make the pitch. Pitch from Rolls Royce. 42. That's going to be an out. And it was going to be a fly out to center field. Super fast runner advances. Fast runner 2 unless a strong arm. Raines is a fast runner. And center fielder for the Dodgers is Landreau. He has an average arm. So Raines is going to be able to advance. That's going to be out number 1. It was deep enough to allow Raines to get to second. So fly out to center field, but at the wall. Landreau's got it, but at the deep part of the ballpark, and Raines does go to second. Here's the Hawk. Dawson still looking for his first hit. He is 0 for 10 for this series. Raines on at second. Royce gets the sign from Yeager. And 31. Now that is a range. Now I call 31's a range play single. That's a 1, and that's going to be a range play on Jerry Royce. His range is a 20, which means he's automatically going to make the play. And the question is, what's going to be there? That's a 1. So runner on second, hit to the pitcher. Runner holds unless forced. Raines is not forced. He has to hold it second. That's out number 2. That single turns into an out by Jerry Royce, and Raines has to hold. So a grounder to the pitcher, 2 away, and here comes Oliver. So now all 31s, that's a house rule actually, but those are range play singles, and I use the D20 to decide where the ball was hit. Here's Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 2, but now 2 outs. Raines on at second. Royce, he will deal. And 23, and that's going to be an out. That's going to be popped up. Pop fly ball to first base. Greg Brock says he'll take it, and he will. And that'll retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Expos. After getting out a 3-0 lead, the Dodgers have scored 4 unanswered. We now go to the bottom of the 5th. Jerry Royce leads off for the Dodgers. He's 0 for 1. Gullickson hoping here to keep the Dodgers where they're at. 4-3 Dodgers. Pitch from Gullickson. 54, that's off the 54 chart. We'll check the bases empty wild. Strike 3 of catcher range rating G as he frames the pitch. Ball 4 if the catcher range rating B. Home end gets strike 3. Away end gets ball 4. Well, Gary Carter is an away end, and that's going to be ball 4. So he walks Royce. So Royce walks on a pitch, and Carter is arguing with the umpire on that one, but he's not going to get anything. He's not going to get anything there. So Royce draws a walk. He was only walked twice in '83. But now here comes Sachs. Sachs is 2 for 2, a triple and a single. He's off to a good start. 4-3 Dodgers. Gullickson will pitch. And 63, and that is going to be an out. That's an out, and it's going to be a fly out to center field. And Royce will have to stay at first. That's out number 1. So they finally get Sacks out. Here's Landro. Landro is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Royce on it first. Gullickson, he pitches. And 22 and a single 1-12. Walk 13-18. That's a 17. It's ball 4. Landro walks. Another walk given up by Gullickson. And that's only a second, though. So he walks the pitcher, and now he walks Landro, and here comes Baker. Baker is 1 for 2 with a double. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Baker can come through with a big hit. 4-3 Dodgers, bottom of the 5th. Series tied at 1. Gullickson, he will pitch. 66. 1-5 is a home run. 6 is a triple. That's a 9. That's going to be a double for Dusty Baker. Royce will score. Will Landro come in to score? Let's see. That's going to be a double to left field. First to home scores on a weak or average arm. Left fielder for Reigns, for the Expos is Reigns. He is an average arm. That means Landro comes all the way from first. He will score. 2 RBI double for Baker. 6-3 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! The Dodgers pick up a big-time 2 RBI double by Dusty Baker to bring in 2 runs. He has 4 of the 6 RBIs, and the Dodgers now have a 6-3 lead. John Haverly joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Here's Guerrero. And Guerrero is 1 for 2. Gullickson, not know how much longer he may stay in there. He's given up 6 runs. He gives up another one. I'm going to yank him. Baker on at second. Gullickson will pitch to Guerrero. 1 out, bottom of the 5th. Gullickson, 51, possible strikeout. The 10 is a no. Now it's an error check. And that's going to be a 1-base error on the shortstop. That ball is at the Spire. Spire didn't make that many errors. His error rating is an 8. And he will make one here. He handcuffs him, and everybody's safe. Chris Spire makes a big error. And Guerrero will get to first on an E6. First error on the Expos. Bad play by Spire. Probably was trying to maybe rush the throw, and it just dropped out of his grasp. And now runners at the corners, and here's Brock. Brock is 0 for 2. Infield's got to play in. The Dodgers here with a 6-3 lead in the bottom of the 5th. Baker on at third. Guerrero on at first. Gullickson trying to get out of this. He's given up 6 runs already. So if Gullickson comes in there, he's going to be a C pitcher the next time. So Gullickson will pitch to Brock here. And 44, that's a 9, and that's ball 4. He walked him. He walks Brock, and now the bases are loaded. Third walk by Gullickson, and now Marshall. Marshall is 1 for 2 with a single. And is that it for Gullickson? I'll see if he can get out of this, but infield is still in with the bases loaded now. Marshall doesn't hit into many double plays, but he does strike out a lot, though. Bases loaded for Gullickson. 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 6-3 Dodgers. Dodgers looking to see if they can come through with a big-time hit. Fans here at Dodger Stadium on their feet, and here comes the pitch. 44 base hit, Mike Marshall. That's going to be a single. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. Baker will score. Let's see. Second to home assist. Batter to second. So that means the throw is coming to the plate. Second to home assist. Center fielder is Dawson. He has an assist rating of a 2. A 1-2, he gets Guerrero at the plate. He does. Guerrero is thrown out at the plate. So they get Guerrero. The run does score. The batter goes to second, which means Brock goes to third, Marshall to second. I'm going to call it a double, but it's now 7-3 Dodgers, but 2 outs. So Baker scores, Guerrero is thrown out, Brock gets to third, Marshall goes to second on the double, and that's it for Gullickson. That is it for him. So 2 outs, but a great play by Andre Dawson to get Guerrero out. But that is it for Gullickson. He is done. And the next batter for the Dodgers is Yeager. And we'll see a new pitcher for the Expos. And they're going to go ahead and bring in Bryn Smith. Bryn Smith making another appearance for the Expos. And he is going to be an A pitcher. So Smith coming in, he's going to be an A for the game, at least for now. So Bryn Smith will come in to pitch against Yeager as Gullickson leaves with the L. So runners at second and third, now 7-3 Dodgers. Smith will pitch to Yeager. Fans here at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers spotted the Expos 3 runs, and now the Dodgers have scored 7 unanswered. Smith's pitch, 14. That's an out. It's going to be a fly ball to left field. Tim Raines will get to it, makes the catch, and retires the side. 3 runs on 2 hits, 3 walks, and 1 error. Dodgers have a 7-3 lead after 5. The Expos should be lucky that it's not worse than that. We go to the top of the 6th. Royce still has plenty left in the tank. Here comes the kid, Gary Carter, and he's 2 for 2, a triple and a single. 7-3 Dodgers now here in the top of the 6th inning. Royce will deal, and 32, and that is going to be an out. It's a fly ball to center field. Easy play for Landreau, and he's got it for out number 1. Here's Wallach. Wallach is 1 for 2. Royce, he will pitch. 36, that's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground ball out, so that will be that's going to out. Yeah, it'll be a ground ball out. He's a righty. That's going to be a ground out to short. Taken care of there by Russell. Throw goes to first, out number 2. And now Spire. Spire is 0 for 2. Spire made a huge error in the last inning. He's got to try to make up for it. Pitch from Rolls Royce. 25. He won't make up for that. That's going to be a fly ball to right field. Mike Marshall's going to get to it. He'll make the play and retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Expos. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Bill Russell leads off for the Dodgers. He is 0 for 2. Smith setting up against Russell, and he'll pitch. Smith, 23. That's a fly ball to right. Easy play there for Cromartie, and that's out number 1. Royce will stay on the mound. He'll bat. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Royce still has a lot left in the tank. So they're going to let Jerry Royce continue to pitch. Why not? You got a 4-run lead. Pitch from Smith. 56, and that is going to be a swing and a miss. Struck him out. First strikeout for Smith. He had 101 of them in 83. And now here's Sachs. Sachs is 2 for 3, a single and a triple. Smith looking in on Sachs. Fans here at Dodger Stadium hoping Sachs can keep it going, but they do like the score. They didn't like it after the first half of the first inning. Now they like it a lot. Pitch. 46, it's off the ballpark. That's an 11, and that's going to be a foul ball into first base territory. But Oliver's going to have room, and he's going to make the catch. It's going to be a foul out to first, and the inning is over. Nice job by Brent Smith. Expos had to have an inning like that. 7-3 after 6. We go to the 7th. Leading off for the Expos will be Doug Flynn. Flynn is 0 for 2. Royce gets the sign and pitches. 61, swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the 5th strikeout for Royce. 1 down. Pinch hitter coming in for Bryn Smith as he's not going to bat. And we'll see a pinch hitter against Royce. And it is going to be Brian Little. 260 average, a homer, 36 RBIs. Brian Little will pinch hit for the pitcher. 1 out, top of the 7th, 7-3 Dodgers. Pitch. 46. And that's off the ballpark. That's a 2, and that's a 2. And Brian Little, though, has that's good enough. That's off the ballpark. It doesn't say no ballpark home run. And that's a 1-2. And Brian Little's going to get a pinch hit bomb. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Brian Little. He had 1 home run in 1983. The ballpark comes up and it says if 0 on card, it's not a home run. But there's no 0 there. That is a bomb at 7-4. Brian Little comes up and hits a bomb. His first home run of the postseason. It's now 7-4. Home run by Brian Little. Now a 7-4 ball game. So I go ahead and I bring out Brian Little. Okay, you just don't, and then he goes ahead and hits a pinch hit homer. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. Here's Raines. Raines is 2 for 3. Now a 7-4 ball game. Royce will pitch to Raines. Still 1 out though. Pitch coming. 51. Possible strikeout. The 11 is no. Now it's a possible error. Possible 1 base error on the shortstop. That ball is hit to Russell. Russell's error rating is an 8. He will not make an error. He'll make the play easily. He's got it and throws it over for out number 2. And that'll be a ground out to short. And now here's Cromartie. Cromartie is 0 for 2 with a walk. 2 outs now. Now 7-4 Dodgers. Royce will deal with Cromartie. Pitch coming, 45, and that's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground ball to second base. Taken care of there by Sachs. He's got it, and he throws it over to first to retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit, a pinch hit home run by Brian Little. The Expos are now only 3 back. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we go to Tiger Stadium for Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers lead that series 2-0. The Yankees had the best record in my replay. Can the Tigers eliminate the Yankees? That'll be tomorrow night, and it will be. And pitching for the Yankees will be Shane Rawley, and it will be Milt Wilcox going for the Tigers. That'll be tomorrow night's game on Inside Pitch. Rawley against Wilcox. Can the Tigers eliminate the Yankees? We'll have to see what happens. That'll be tomorrow night on the network, and I'm sure Ben Witz will not want to miss that. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Dodgers here lead 7-4. Kenny Landreau leads off for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 2, a single and a double. Expos need a pitcher. And they're going to go ahead and bring out Bob James. 1 win, no losses, 7 saves. James has already made a couple of appearances. And he is going to be a B pitcher. So James will be a B pitcher for this outing. And he'll go up against Landreau. Bottom of the seventh, 7-4 Dodgers. Fans here at Dodger Stadium, Tommy Lasorda managing the Dodgers and Bill Verdon managing the Expos. Pitch coming for James. And 43, that's a wild pitch, but there's nobody on base, but then it's a walk, and that's what it is. It's going to be ball 4. So there's nobody on base, so there's no wild pitch, but then it has a BB right after that, which means that's a walk. So Landreau trots to first, and now Baker. Baker is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Dodgers trying to get some more insurance here. James will pitch. James, 41, that's ball 4. And James comes out, and he does not look good. 2 walks given up by James, and now here's Guerrero. Guerrero was 1 for 3, singled and reached on an error. Fans at Dodger Stadium are cheering. That organ is going crazy. Landreau on second, Baker on first. James will pitch. And I lose all my dice. We'll re-roll it. Dang, I can't hold on to anything. So jumpy. Pitch. 64, swing and a miss, struck him out. He got Guerrero. That's a big K. James had 56 strikeouts in 83. And now here's Brock. Brock is 0 for 2 of the walk. Landreau at second, Baker on at first. 1 out now, bottom of the 7th. Pitch underway. 26 against a righty. It's a base hit. James is a righty, and that's a single for Brock. That's going to be a base hit to right field. Second to home, a weak arm advances. An average or strong arm, it's a risk. Right fielder is Cromartie. He has an average arm. Landreau is going to hold. He is not going to try to score, and they will load the bases. So a single for Brock. And the bases are loaded for Mike Marshall. Marshall is 2 for 3, a single and a double. Infield's got to play in. Expos cannot allow any more runs. 7-4 Dodgers. Bob James on the mound for the Expos. Marshall getting set against James. Fans here at Dodger Stadium. If James makes a mistake, this ball's going someplace, and it's going to be out of the park. James with the pitch. And 66, it's not a grand slam. That's a 17. It is, however, a double for Mike Marshall. Landreau will score. Baker will score. Brock, does he score? That's going to be a double to center field. First to home scores on a weaker average arm. Center fielder Dawson has a strong arm. Brock is going to hold at third. Marshall goes to second. It's 9-4 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! Mike Marshall has his third hit of the game. It's a 2 RBI double. Now 9-4 Dodgers. as Baseball with the Demos joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Must have tuned into the wrong channel. Actually saw a good managing decision. No, you actually turned into the right channel there, Baseball Demos. You only see great managing on this channel, not on all those other channels, especially that channel with the fluffy cat. That channel couldn't make a good managing decision, even if he had an abacus or a high-level computer. He just couldn't do it. That's it for James. James is done. He can't do anything here. 9-4 Dodgers. Yeager is the next batter, and the Expos going to the bullpen here. And they're going to bring out, who are they going to let the pitch here? They're going to go ahead and bring out Dan Schatzeder. 5 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves. A lefty here, but right now the Expos are seeing this game get away from them. So Dan Schatzeder is going to come on to pitch. And he is going to be a pitcher. So Schatzeder is an A. And Brock on at third, Marshall on at second. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Now 9-4 Dodgers. Yeager is 0 for 3. The infield is still playing in. Schatzeder will pitch. And 62, that's going to be an out. And let's see what kind of out it is. And that's going to be a fly out to center field. Third to home, all advance. And it says run with risk chart, though. So all advance. So Brock is going to go ahead. He will score. Marshall will stay at second base. 2 outs now, 10-4 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! So fly out to center. Now it's a 10-4 Dodger lead. As right now, the Dodgers are in command of this game at the moment. And now a 10-4 lead for the Dodgers. And now here comes Russell. Russell is 0 for 3, but now there are 2 outs. Schatzeder, he will go ahead and pitch. And 53, possible strikeout. That's a 1, cold strike 3 on Russell. And the inning is over. He will get the strikeout. And that will do it. 3 runs, 2 hits, a couple of walks, and a sacrifice fly. 10-4 Dodgers after 7. Jerry Royce giving up 4 runs. He will also be a B pitcher in his next start, though. But we go to the top of the 8th. Andre Dawson leads off for the Expos. Royce still can pitch to 3 more batters before he feels fatigue. And they're going to let him pitch. He got a 6-run lead. So Royce on at second. Royce on the mound. And here comes the pitch to Dawson. Dawson is 0 for 2 with a walk. Pitch. 51. Possible strikeout. The 18 is a no. Now it's a possible 1-base error on the shortstop. And that ball is hit to Russell. Russell hasn't made many errors. His error rating is an 8. But this time he will make an error. He's going to drop it, and Dawson is safe. That's going to be an E6. Went to the well too many times, and that's the first error on the Dodgers. So Bill Russell makes an error at short. And now here's Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 3. Dawson, 10-4 Dodgers here. Game 3 of this NLDS. Royce will pitch. And 56, swing and a miss, struck him out. Big strikeout for Royce. That's his 6th. Royce gets his 6th strikeout. Here comes the kid. Carter is 2 for 3, a triple and a single. Expos got out to a 3-0 lead in this game in the first, and then the Dodgers just took over. Dawson on it first. Royce with the pitch. 41, and that's ball 4. He walked him. So that'll be a walk. And now runners at first and second. Royce is now tired. And the batter is Wallach. And that's going to be it for Royce. The Dodgers seem they're good, and they're going to go to the bench. They're going to go to the bullpen. That will be it for Royce. So Royce leaves with a W, and he's going to be a B pitcher as well for his next start. Gullickson, however, if they make it, he's going to go to a C. But a new pitcher coming up for the Dodgers, and they're going to go with Pat Zachary. 6 wins, a loss, a 137 whip. Zachary has made an appearances before, and he'll be an A pitcher. So here comes Zachary, and he's going to be an A for coming out. So Pat Zachary takes over for the Dodgers. Wallach is the batter. Runners at first and second for the Expos. Wallach does have a home run in this series. Vita Productions joins us here at Dodger Stadium. 1 out, top of the 8th, 10-4 Dodgers. Pitch from Zachary. And 45, that's going to be an out. And it's going to be a line out to center field. If the white die is 1, the center fielder makes a sliding catch. The white die is a 5. Nothing happening. It's going to be out number 2. Other runners return to base. That's a line drive right to center. But that's caught by Landro for the second out. Next up is Spire. Spire is 0 for 3. And Spire, will they make a batting change here? Let's see. Spire is the shortstop. And I do not have another shortstop on the bench. I could move Flynn over. I could bring in Manny Trio to play second, but I think not. I'm going to let Spire bat. David Vega joins us here at Dodger Stadium. So Dawson at second, Carter at first, now 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Zachary, he will pitch. 53, possible strikeout, 10 is a no. Now it's a range play. And that's going to be a range play double on the first baseman. So it's hit to first, and that's Greg Brock. Brock wasn't too bad. His range is an 11. Does he make the play? No, it's going to be a double into right field. Dawson's going to come in to score. Let's see. It's a 2-base double, so Carter holds at third, Spire holds at second, and it's now 10-5. So 10-5, if Spire gets a double, they keep him in there and he gets it done, as Brock couldn't make the play. Spire gets his first hit of the playoffs and an RBI. And now here's Flynn. Flynn is 0 for 3. And let's see, still 2 outs. I think you got to make a play here. Flynn is at second base, but I do have another second baseman on the bench in Manny Trio. And you got to get somebody up here to bat. I really think you do. But actually, the funny thing is, Flynn actually may be better. No. Flynn's being taken out of the game, and Terry Francona is going to come in and pinch hit for him. 257 average, 3 homers, 22 RBIs. Manny Trio is going to take over at second base for the Expos. So runners at second and third, 2 outs, top of the 8, 10-5 now. And Terry Francona will bat. Runners at second and third. Zachary sets up, and he will pitch. And 23, that's going to be an out. It's a ground ball to third, handled by Guerrero. He'll throw to first for the out, and the side is retired. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a walk. 10-5 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still in favor of the Dodgers. Manny Trio is going to take over at second base for Flynn. He's not as good at the position, but I thought I'd sacrifice maybe some defense for some offense. But Trio just couldn't get it done. So Manny Trio will now play second base for the Expos as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Dan Schatzeder will stay on the mound. And we'll have a pinch hitter for Pat Zachary as Zachary's going to come back. And the Dodgers will go to the bench to start the bottom of the 8th. And it will be Daryl Thomas, 250 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs in 83. Daryl Thomas will go up against Schatzeder. Schatzeder is an A pitcher. Pitch underway. And 45, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. And Raines is going to get to it, and that's out number 1. Next up is Sachs. Sachs is having a good night. 2 for 4, a single and a triple. Dodgers have a 10-5 lead. Schatzeder deals 63. That's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground out to short. Spire will get that. And he throws to first, out number 2. And now Landro. Landro is 2 for 2, a single and a double, and he's walked twice. Kenny Landro has been excellent so far this postseason. Schatzeder will go ahead and deal. And 64, and that's going to be an out, and that'll be another fly ball to left field. And once again, that will be Raines getting to that. He makes the catch, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go the Dodgers. Nice job by Schatzeder out of the pen. 10-5 in favor of the Dodgers. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Tom Niedenfuhr. Niedenfuhr, I believe, already has a save, I think. Let me see what he's got there. Niedenfuhr does have a save. He has 1 save in this postseason, this is not a save situation. He's going to try to get a hold. So Tom Niedenfuhr will come on to pitch, and he is going to be a B pitcher. So Niedenfuhr will have average stuff, and we'll see a pinch hitter for Dan Schatzeder as the Expos will go to the bench. And leading off for the Expos, pinch hitting is going to be Jim Wolford, 277 average, a homer, and 14 RBIs in 83. I think this is the first time we're seeing Wolford in the game. So Jim Wolford will come on to bat as we start the top of the 9th. The pitcher spot for the Expos is 1 for 3. Brian Little got a home run. Niedenfuhr, top of the 9th inning, pitch. And 53, possible strikeout. The 12 is a no. Now it's a range play. And that's a range play single to center field to second base. That's hit to Sachs. Sachs was okay. His range is an 8. But he's not getting that one, and Wolford's going to have a pinch hit base hit. So Sachs can't make up the play, and the Expos get the leadoff man on. And now here comes Raines. Raines is 2 for 4. Top of the 9th, 10-5 Dodgers. You don't see 22-run games on this channel. That is incorrect, Brian B. You do see 22-run games on this channel. You guys remember I did have a game where final score, I believe, was 22-3 or something like that. You do see 22 runs. So that is incorrect, Brian B. Niedenfuhr will pitch to Raines. 21, that's an out. And let's see what we got. And that's going to be hitting from the left side. It's a ground out to second base. Double play, 4-6-3. But a fast batter beats the throw. Raines is a fast batter, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. Wolford out at second. Raines beats the throw to first. 1 out. So fielder's choice. 1 down. And here comes Cromartie. Yes, you should give yourself the block dragon on that, Brian B. Cromartie is 0 for 3 with a walk. 10-5 Dodgers, top of the 9th. Niedenfuhr, he gets the sign and deals. And 11, and walk 1-6. And that's a 4, and that's what he did. He walked Cromartie. Now the Expos making it a little interesting. Runners at first and second. A walk given up by Niedenfuhr. As Cromartie draws the walk, and now here's Dawson. Dawson is 0 for 2, is 0 for 3, reached on an error and walked. 1 out, top of the ninth. Tom Niedenfuhr coming in here to close the game for the Dodgers, but the Expos are making it interesting. Niedenfuhr will pitch. 23, swing and a miss, struck him out. He gets Dawson. Big K for Niedenfuhr. Niedenfuhr had 66 strikeouts in 83, 2 down. And now the last chance for the Expos is Al Oliver. Oliver is 0 for 4. You don't see pinch hit home runs by Floyd Rayford on this channel. No, but you do see home runs hit by Harold Baines after the announcer grills him. And that did happen. Remember the first time we brought him up there? Raines on at second, Cromartie on at first. Al Oliver trying to keep the game going. Top of the ninth, 10-5 Dodgers. Fans here at Dodger Stadium on their feet. Niedenfuhr goes ahead and gets the sign and deals. 41, and it's ball 4. He walked him. He walks Oliver. Niedenfuhr gives up the walk. And now the bases are loaded for Gary Carter. Carter does have a home run in this series. And tonight he is 2 for 3, a triple and a single, and walked. Gary Carter, he can, with one swing and a bat, he could do it and make this game very interesting. Niedenfuhr will pitch to Carter. Fans here at Dodger Stadium. Carter cannot tie the game with a home run anyway, though. So a home run is practically meaningless. Niedenfuhr will go ahead and pitch to Carter. The fans are on their feet. Niedenfuhr will pitch. 56. Called strike 3 on Carter. That's your game. Strikeout. And the Dodgers will take a 10-5 win tonight. And they take a 2-1 series lead. Stadium cheers. Yay! No runs, a hit, and a couple of walks. But the Dodgers will come away with the win here. The Expos scored 3 runs in the first, and then the Dodgers opened up and got it all done. Big win here for the Dodgers, and they now have a chance to eliminate the Expos in Game 4. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 10 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For the Expos, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Jerry Royce. He'll go to 1-0 on the postseason. Bill Gullickson will take the loss. He'll drop to 0-1. No hold for Zachary. He did allow a couple of runs, but Tom Niedenfuhr did not allow a run, so I will give him a hold. So a victory here for the Dodgers, a 10-5 win, and now the Expos, the number 1 seed in the National League, now faces elimination. Can both number 1 seeds in each league be knocked out? Oh, boy. One of them could be tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we go to Tiger Stadium. Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers lead that series 2-0. It will be Shane Rawley on the mound for the Yankees. Milt Wilcox will be on the mound for the Tigers, and it will be inside pitch. What we'll play tomorrow night. So, can the Yankees be eliminated, or will they force a Game 4? Who knows what will happen tomorrow night? Yankees Tigers Game 3, ALDS elimination game. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Dodgers go ahead and now are one game away from the NLCS. They beat the Expos tonight, 10-5. They lead this National League Division Series 2-1.